Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are diving into my June favorites, which is essentially a highlight with the best standout products from the month of June. I love to cover a variety of categories, so we will be chatting about fashion, beauty, and lifestyle favorites. And for this month we have some really good products, so I hope you find something that you love or that piques your interest in today's video. I also love to chat about what you loved the most from the month of June as well, so I'll be sharing the best sellers from retailers like Amazon, Nordstrom, and Walmart. So hope you enjoyed today's roundup. I'll have everything linked for you down below, and let's dive in. Starting off with the standout fashion favorites from the month, these are the pieces that I either reached for the most or was the most excited to add into my wardrobe. It can kind of be anything. First up, I wanted to share this stunning pink Pilates set. I got this in just recently, but it instantly shot to the favorites because I have never seen a prettier pink in person. And not gonna lie, I have been in a funk this month. I think pregnancy hormones and just being lazy with my self-care routine was catching up to me. Just haven't been feeling my best. A lot of more aches and pains that I'm dealing with. So towards the end of June, I tried to shift this mindset to a more positive place and also prioritize more self-care and just putting a little more effort into myself, and it has made a big improvement. So I think I'm gonna do a full separate video on that and ways that I have kind of helped find my pretty back. But I'm not gonna lie, this little pink set is a part of that process. For one, I have been reaching for pink a lot more, hence my top today, just because I feel the prettiest in pink and it just makes me happy. So this set has not only been something fun to wear, but it is honestly perked up my mood this month. I wore this set with a little cozy cardigan to pelvic floor PT, and I just felt so much more put together. And even though I don't do Pilates, I felt like a pink Pilates princess in it. And when I got home, I immediately ordered another color. I ended up ordering the marshmallow as well because these sets have been so comfortable for me during pregnancy. They are non-maternity. I will mention they do have a pretty high waistband. I have a very short torso, but right now for pregnancy, the higher waistband is actually working in my favor. So I did want to mention that if you do have a shorter torso, it may come up over your waist a little bit or roll over there. But it feels like a line, but there is no center seam. So you don't have to worry about the camel toe situation. For reference, if you are newer to my channel, I always put my sizing in the description box next to each item, just so you can use that as a quick reference. Next up is this Aritzia dress. And this was sort of an unexpected favorite for me, but again, part of that glow up routine that I've been focusing on this second half of the month. I have been wearing prettier things around the house and getting out of my 2XL sweatshirt that I've been wearing way too much lately through pregnancy. And I bought this dress more so as a house dress. It is very short, I will say that. I think if I didn't have a bump, it would totally work outside of the house. But as of now, I probably wouldn't wear it out of the house just because it is fairly short with a bump. If you are taller, I would recommend to size up just for some extra length. But it is sort of giving nightgown vibes in the best way. I feel like this is actually a current trend right now. I've seen a lot of slip dresses and dresses that sort of look like pajamas styled with grungier boots on TikTok and things like that. I also love that this dress has some functional buttons, so I think I'm even going to continue wearing it through postpartum just to feel prettier at home. The quality is exceptional for the price point. It's lined, it is linen, so it will wrinkle if that will bother you, but it's just so girly and feminine, and I have been a big fan of it this month. Next up is sort of a 2-for-1. I'm kind of cheating here, but I'm just going with my recent Tuckernuck dresses. I bought 2 recently for summer, and I have loved to wear them this month. We went to the beach for my toddler's 4th birthday, and I wore both of them. I actually wore this green striped dress twice on the trip just because I felt the most comfortable in it. I love that it has sleeves, but it's still a lightweight seersucker fabric. In both dresses, I did go with my normal size small, and they are both very bump friendly. The green dress has plenty of length, so it's not too short with a bump. And then this navy dress does come in a shorter option if you prefer, but I opted for the maxi length just because it looks a little dressier and I feel like it is truly a statement piece. And then the back has 3 adorable bows, so can't go wrong with either of those pieces. I will also mention that there is always a good coat that you can find at Tuckernuck, so just a heads up there. I am also on their newsletter, and they send me like 10%, 20% off little promo codes all the time. So just a little shopping tip there. I would not spend full price because they do regularly do little discounts, or you can find them online. I also think that if you are a teacher in military or a medical professional, you can log in through ID Me and get a discount through Tuckernuck as well. I believe it's 15% off. Next up is a sneaker, and this is not a new to me sneaker, but I did have to switch back to it after wearing my Lululemon sneakers for the past year or so. I think maybe like, I know pregnancy relaxes your feet, but suddenly I was getting like a lot of tenderness on the outside of my foot, almost like my foot was sitting too wide for the Lululemon sneakers. So I switched over to the Hokas again for my pretty much daily walks, and they have been a lot more comfortable for my feet. These are by far the most cushioned, cloudy, supportive type of sneaker that I'm convinced money can buy. But I will say I don't think that is for everyone or for every activity. Just with my PT background, I don't think I would recommend, I mean, whatever works for you, but I personally wouldn't run in these just because I prefer something a little more reactive and firm when it comes to running. I almost got really nerdy on you. I haven't practiced PT since 2020, but just thinking about the eccentrics of running and things, I think a firmer shoe would be better. But for casual wear, wearing these for work, if you can wear sneakers, I know a lot of nurses love these, or wearing them for walks, I think they're great. Heads up too, there are a few style and color options coming up on sale in the Nordstrom anniversary sale. So I wouldn't pull the trigger on these right now because they're gonna be on sale next week. Speaking of the Nordstrom sale, I know this time of year I just can't help myself and I have to talk about it constantly, but I just love to share it. I have been working on the 6th annual lookbook pretty much all morning and all this entire week. And I have to say I'm very surprised by how much I love it. I was very nervous going into it because the preview was a little underwhelming. I did share my honest thoughts and recommendations on Sunday. So if you missed that video, I will link it below. There is definitely a lot less that is intriguing me in the sale this year. So I was worried about pulling together fabulous outfits in the lookbook, but it is coming together beautifully. And I have to say, I can already say this is my favorite lookbook that I've done so far. I re-updated the branding. It is very focused on classic feminine pieces and things that I would truly wear myself, and I'm just excited for you to see it. So that will be going up on Sunday. Even if you're not shopping the sale this year, I would still recommend to get on the list, check it out, because it has so much outfit inspiration, and this time I even put where to wear the outfit. So it's a lot more personalized and I think you'll love it. So I'm very excited to send that out soon. Next up is a fabulous Amazon find. I got these sandals in recently and they are so girly and so cute. I've been very happy with them and they're a great price point. They're under $50. If I saw these out and about, I would assume that they were a higher end designer. They just have that more boutique, unique look to them. And speaking of Amazon, honestly, I would love your feedback down in the comments because I'm still very torn on where I stand priority-wise for next week's content, because the Nordstrom anniversary sale and Amazon Prime Day start on the same exact days, and it is very overwhelming for me to feel like I can cover both of those as well as they need to be covered, if that makes sense. So I am still very much torn on whether or not I even want to post about Amazon Prime Day here on YouTube. I can manage it over on Instagram and my newsletter. So if you are looking for that content, that would be the best place. I'll be sharing on stories, but I'm just not sure if I have the bandwidth to do a dedicated Amazon Prime video in the middle of Nordstrom sale, because Nordstrom sale is personally my priority. I just enjoy shopping it more. I will be sharing like a little folder on my storefront of the best deals and like what I'm personally buying. But as far as like a full video, I'm still not sure if I can do that or not, but I would love your feedback on what you would like to see from me. Next favorite is eye patches. This has again been a little bit of like my little morning routine glow up self-care focus, but I have been using these Beauty Bio eye patches. They are pregnancy safe and they just, adds a little luxury to my morning routine. So I love to pop these on as I sip my coffee in the morning before I do my makeup and get ready for the day. They have a cooling effect, they are hydrating, and just something about it just brings a little luxury to my day. So I've been really enjoying those. I am someone who has never been a big fan of applying moisturizer. I've never been great about applying moisturizer on my body. I just don't love how it feels. I feel like icky, and then it makes my hair greasy because if it's like touching all on my shoulders and stuff, and just never been good about it, honestly. But this month I have been putting a main focus on hydrating my skin. And instead of a body moisturizer, I've actually been more of a fan of doing body oiling. I feel like it just feels so much more luxurious and long lasting. It adds like just a pretty subtle glow to my skin. It makes it look a little healthier. But this month I have been using up the rest of what I have from Osea. I'm nearly out of it. That is, I believe, a brand in the Nordstrom sale, but I'm not sure if the oil is included. I know I saw the lotion. I will say it does have a pretty strong spa-like scent. So if you're not into that, I don't think you're gonna love the Osea, but it is very hydrating and moisturizing. Even now, my skin feels like so soft and supple and hydrated, and it even looks really hydrated. After the Osea one is gone, I will probably switch to something with a lighter scent just so I can like use my perfumes and it not like interfere or be too overpowering. I can't remember if I included this product in my May favorites. I easily could have, because it is just in general one of my favorite products to use during summer, but it is this powder SPF. It's so easy to just throw in your purse, throw in your beach bag, and you can touch up like the shine on your face, but you can also quickly and easily reapply sunscreen and keep your skin extra protected throughout the day. It's also really nice to use like on your scalp even as like a little extra protection, and then it doesn't make your hair greasy. It actually does the opposite. So that's another little beauty summer hack that I do when I'm going out to the pool or beach. And then to go along with that, another product from Supergoop that I have been loving is this Mineral Glow sunscreen. And I have been reaching for this product a lot this month because it essentially is a 2-in-1 product. Usually I would apply SPF and then I would apply a glowy base because I really like how it looks under makeup. And I get the benefits of both all in one. It has a really pretty glowy look to it, and it's SPF 40. It is a mineral-based sunscreen, so it is pregnancy safe. They do have a few different color options, so if you want to go with something a little bronzier to add some color to your skin, or just something with a nice natural glow, there are multiple shade options. All right, so for my lifestyle favorites, this is gonna be completely random, but the first thing that I have to share, because it has honestly changed my life, is my Zofran prescription. Because how have I gone this long in my life as someone who has dealt with horrible motion sickness my entire life? How have I not known about Zofran? It's actually thanks to Miss Gold Girl here on YouTube, Marnie. I'm sure most of you know of her. She's very much an OG here on YouTube, but we were both in New York in the beginning of May, and I was just chatting with how I had a horrible travel experience on my way home, got sick in the taxi. I took Dramamine and it still didn't help whatsoever. And she was like, I swear by Zofran. And I was like, I've heard of this magic pill. Why have I not thought to ask my doctor about it? So I think like 2 weeks later, I got my Zofran prescription, and Tim and I actually went back up to New York for a YouTube event. It was actually centered around the Nordstrom anniversary sale. So that was fun to be a part of, but I did not get sick once. And I think it was the first time that I've ever traveled, especially to New York, without getting sick. The Ubers there, if you get motion sickness, you know, there's a lot of stopping and going. I was even able to be on my phone in Atlanta traffic on our way home, and I was perfectly fine. And I was like, I am a new woman. So if you have dealt with motion sickness, nausea, ask your doctor about Zofran. I wish I had it earlier in the first trimester, to be honest, but better late than never. All right, now let's talk about what you loved most from the month of June. I love to kind of round up and look at the analytics and the back end stuff. Essentially, I can see out of things that I've shared, what y'all like have clicked on the most, purchased the most, and all of that fun stuff. But the Tory Burch Miller Cloud Sandals has by far been the most shopped sandal from the month. They are true to size. There are definitely a couple of things to be aware of if you are going to purchase these, so I would check out my review on the blog for more info on them, but they are true to size and I own mine in white. Coming in at number 3 is my Pearl Ballet Flat. I need to double check inventory on these because they have been on sale and been around for quite a while, but they are so chic and comfortable. I actually bought mine in the Nordstrom sale last year. They did bring a updated version into the sale this year. This year's has more of a crystal embellished detail instead of the pearl, which if you couldn't tell, I am a pearl girly, so I do prefer the pearl, but these are very high quality flats, very comfortable. If you're gonna wear them for a few hours, I would recommend just a protective layer on your heel because that's the only area that I notice a little like digging into. So when I wear these all day, I would just put a Band-Aid or like some moleskin on my heel to cushion that a little bit. But other than that, no blisters. I walked around New York in these. I've walked around London in them for miles and I've had no issues. And I will say they look better on than they do off because they kind of like scrunch up and look weird when you unbox them initially. Coming in at number 2 is another shoe, which I love how much y'all love shoes because I love shoes as well. They truly make or break your outfit. And also speaking of shoes, ironically, I did a summer shoe video rounding up my must-have classic recommendations. So if you missed that, I would check it out next. But this one is very affordable from Walmart. And I think they look so much more expensive than they are. They're not too heavy, clunky on the foot, and they're not too tall. So they are very comfortable and also a really great price point. But the most shopped fashion item for June is this $17 Walmart dress. I have the lipstick pink color. It also comes in white and it's just a really nice elevated shift dress. It's comfortable, it is bum friendly. I am wearing it here in a size small. All right, let's quickly run through the Amazon bestsellers. Coming in at number 6. I'm doing 6 because I wanted to include this bag, to be honest, but it is this adorable bow beach bag. I took this to the beach. It fits everything that you need and more. It really truly expands more than you would think if you need to stuff towels in it and all that good stuff. Next up, number 5 is this wet vac, which is one of my personal favorite Amazon purchases. Like, I'm so glad that I have this. I use it at least once a week, if not, if I'm being good, maybe twice a week. But I especially always use it after company comes over, things like that. You will honestly be surprised by what's all on your floors after you use this, but it will definitely be on sale for Prime Day. I think it was one of the most shopped items last Prime Day, so definitely one of my top recommendations. Number 4 is this fabric depiller. This is something I've actually had since 2018 and it's just a closet essential I recommend everyone to have. You can depill furniture with it. I use it on sweaters and coats. Number 3 is this adorable maxi dress. I have actually worn this a ton the past few months and it never fails that when I wear this out of the house to dinner or like shopping around, doing errands, bopping around, I will always receive a compliment or two on it, which is always nice. So it's very pretty and also very affordable. Number 2 are these no-show socks, and these are the socks that I have and wear with my white sneakers, which is number 1. So I thought it was fun that these two were both paired together because I'm sure like if you're buying the sneaker, you're probably also buying the sock. I know I talk your ear off about the white sneakers, so I will just keep it short, but these are my most worn shoe, easily the most popular item on my blog and things that I share. I know so many of y'all love them too, but I wear these socks with them if I'm doing a lot of walking. Honestly, if I'm just throwing them on for dinner or like light walking, I personally don't wear a sock most of the time, but if I'm walking around the city, traveling, I do this no-show sock. Let me know if you had any standout favorites or favorite purchases from the month or just things that you're looking forward to this upcoming month down in the comments below. Thank you for watching and I will see you on Sunday with my Nordstrom anniversary sale wish list. Bye.